Hello, fans, and welcome to another great episode of DSW Online Onslaught. We are live tonight from the city of Boston for Halloween Havoc Part 2. That's right, our last pay-per-view event was so big that we couldn't contain it in one episode, so it spilled over to the main Halloween Havoc show. I am the DSWI World Heavyweight Champion, Rockstar Rob, alongside the living legend, the former 5-time World Champion, the Iceman, Travis Lane. Trav, we got a great show planned for tonight.
There was so much that we saw in our last show that I don't even know. I don't know where to start. We saw Savior, coming out and having a new look, a new demeanor, destroying his brother in a false count anywhere match, and then later on we saw him and Grimskull and Jason Blood going up against Rockstar Rob and Team Rockstar, Poetic Gigolo, which they lost that match to Team Rockstar, and but I think the biggest thing to happen on our last show was the heel turn of OVD allied himself with Team FBW, Team Fringent. Of course, we should have seen it coming. I mean, OVD and Kopix having that, co-hosting Beyond Retro. We should have seen it coming.
I mean, definitely there was some planning going on there. And I know just as well as you do, since our last show, I've been getting phone calls and letters, fans just going crazy, just shock and disbelief of OVD turning his back on his brotherhood of the Dark Side Wrestling locker room.
And we've seen, Jamar, and Jamar was at one point a FBW member, but it's almost like a dog eat dog mentality. They, he took him out just like he would take out anybody else. OVD went up against Jamar, turning on him in the middle of the match. We had somebody flicking turn the lights off, which we have our suspicions about who that was.
Absolutely.
And hitting his opponent, hitting Jamar with that one move, and then hitting him with a pedigree, and tagging in Kopix to get the win.
That's right. And if you joined us the other night on a live broadcast where we were taking questions from the fans, we actually checked the video footage from the last show right in that hallway near the panel for the electricity. And oddly enough, Trav, the security camera was mysteriously out of order.
Crazy. It's like we learned last event there was a third man. Is there a fourth man? Is there a fifth man? It's like what's going down? And then of course we saw Handsome Lance beat B, which I think they're trading wins and losses right now. But like we stated earlier, we had me and B were working out the night before, and I guess it cost B his match, and it cost the Iceman his match as well, losing the U.S. title to Fat Daddy.
Absolutely. And we saw at the last show, at the video footage coming on, Crash Cassidy here in Dark Side Wrestling making his debut tonight. Wow.
And the rumor mill suggests that it might be up against Mr. Friday Night. So two big guys going at it.
And then we saw the shocking attack. It was a few nights ago, untelevised event. We saw Grimskull, the Skeleton Warriors, and members of the Terror Triad attacking Rockstar Rob at an autograph signing. And then Rockstar Rob coming over television and saying, if you want to do all this darkness and have all this mystery stuff, well, how about at Halloween Havoc? You bring the Terror Triad. Rockstar Rob saying that he has two guys that know a lot about darkness, mystery tag team partners in the main event tonight.
So we've got a lot of action planned for you tonight. And again, you talk about title changes. Misty no longer the DSW women's champion. Not and Nissa the current women's champion did not pin Misty to get the title, winning a 6-woman battle royal over the top.
That's crazy. And we're actually going to have a bonus match that took place last night in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to kick off this event. So as we go to the opening montage here, we thank you for joining us here on social media for Halloween Havoc. A lot of interesting things going on. A lot of strange things going on during this spooky event, the spooky time of year.
A lot of action. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen because you know that last event. You know, I mean, I was excited for that. I was not expecting things to go the way that they went. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen here tonight.
Me too, buddy. There you see some of the stuff that happened on matches going past in the DSW Classic Video Library.
Mm-hmm.
There we see the Trav giving Stealth a big clothesline in the matchup. A lot of great action, a lot of great classical moments that you can catch on DVD. Add it to your collection, you won't be disappointed.
There's Lucas. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
And here we go. We talk about this all the time. Big power bomb on top of the car. And we end it with a fade to black. And here we go, folks. Before we start the big pay-per-view tonight, though, let's get to this matchup. This took place last night in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at a house show event. We had our TV cameras rolling. And this is going to kick off the show tonight. There we see Misty, the former women's champion, making her way to the ring. And she was in a bad mood in Philadelphia last night, folks.
Well, she can't be happy here tonight. And it looks like we're having a fatal four-way. This is not a battle royal, not over the top like it was last time. Just a fatal four-way. Four go in, one comes out the champion. Not the champion, but the winner.
Absolutely.
They're all champions in my book.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Make no mistakes. Anybody that sets foot in a DSW ring is a champion.
The best of the best.
Wrestling action as violent as the law allows. Misty looks ready.
She's ready.
Absolutely.
This current DSWI Women's Champion.
And I think we both knew at some point, we talked about it over the last several weeks, how she would be a future world champion, but how quickly she grabbed the brass ring and sets atop the mountain of the women's division here in the DSW.
Yeah, Misty got taken out way early in that match. Just just a simple mistake. It got her thrown out, and you got to know she's got to be. You learn from your mistakes. But you got to know she's not going to be happy about it. She wants to get that title back as quickly as possible. And Nissa with the title. We haven't seen a lot of title changes on online Onslaught, so that was a unprecedented event. Last pay-per-view we saw two titles
absolutely
change hands.
The women's title and the U.S. Championship. And here we go. Some of the talent that showed up here in the DSW before making coming back out again. We have Lita, a WWE superstar, a Hall of Famer, multiple-time WWE Women's Champion.
I used to be a big Lita fan until the whole thing where she split with Matt and got with Edge or whatever. That's just another trailer park trash.
Shame, Lita. Shame.
She can still wrestle, and I appreciate her wrestling ability. One of the few women, on the WWE roster that could actually, perform. But now it has a double meaning.
Oh, I thought this was a family show. And speaking of family, here comes Trish Stratus. Lita's best friend, as a matter of fact. These two have a great history together. Trish Stratus, 7-time WWE Women's Champion and a WWE Hall of Famer.
Now, a lot of people were big on Trish back in the day. I wasn't a Trish fan for whatever reason. I appreciate her better now than I did, but during mid-90s, I was not a Trish fan.
That's right.
I don't know why. I mean, she's got the look, and I love her look here. The bodysuit that she's got. I love this look. I just don't know why. Wasn't big on Trish back in the day. Yeah, I was a big Lita fan. Of course, Mickey James. Trying to think of some other women's superstar. Of course, big Misty fan.
Yeah. I mean, that would be pretty obvious, I would hope.
Yeah.
If not, that'd be a very, very long night for you, Iceman.
Yeah.
And here we go, folks. Action starting off. Oh, by the way, folks, get your Rockstar Rob t-shirt. You won't be disappointed. Don't be the only one in your neighborhood without one. New merchandise coming up very, very soon. Iceman's doesn't have on his usual DSW attire today, but make sure that you show support for Dark Side Wrestling and get you a DSW t-shirt.
Definitely. I tell you, I'm so exhausted from the previous workout weeks ago that I'm just I didn't think enough to put my DSW shirt on. That's how messed up I am right now. How tired I am, but nevertheless, tired notwithstanding, we are here tonight to give a great show to you. Wrestling as violent as the law allows.
Absolutely. Enter the dark side. And here we go, folks. A lot of action going on there. We see a big springboard DDT. Lita taking down Misty on the inside. On the outside, we have the women's champion Nissa getting worked over at the moment by Trish Stratus.
A lot of action going on in the ring. Oh, it's like we got Misty and Lita going at it. Nissa and Trish on the outside. Looks like Trish is handing it to her right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Great work by our camera crew up on the scaffold there, giving us a bird's eye view of the action inside the arena here at this big pay-per-view event. Oh, and I think Lita just smacked Misty on the booty. Old-fashioned booty smack.
Oh! That's what you get for a booty smack.
Yeah, don't be touching people that way. Misty didn't appreciate that, and Lita pays with a big power bomb.
Knee in the corner. Jump to the second rope. Up. She sided against it.
Absolutely.
I think she knows Lita's more of a high flyer. She would have seen it coming.
Yeah.
She's down. She's back. Misty's up to the top. This might be it. Oh, it's like a frog splash type maneuver.
Yeah. Misty grew up, as we all did, watching professional wrestling, and of course that brings back so many fond memories of Eddie Guerrero, just to name one superstar.
Yeah, she was into wrestling during the when it was big in the mid '90s during the Attitude Era. She had a few superstars that she enjoyed watching. There's one in particular that I'm not on the mind. There from the Iceman's playbook. Picked her up, slammed her down.
Absolutely. And we've got to hand it to the ref. He's allowed Nissa and Trish Stratus to spend a lot of time on the outside of the ring. Misty's got Lita up and drops her down. Big power bomb.
Misty has told me on multiple occasions that she's a fan of the athleticism of the wrestling sport. She likes to see, all of the crazy moves that these people can make their bodies do. That's the selling point for her.
Absolutely. So. And is that a ball bat in the ring?
Where did that come from?
I'm not sure. I don't know if a fan threw that in or if I don't know where it came from.
It's a fatal four-way.
She breaks out a smart move there by Misty.
I'm not for certain if the ball bat was used, if the ref would allow that or not.
Big monkey flip as Misty takes over Nissa. Misty spent many months here on DSW Online Onslaught as the world champion. A few weeks ago on our last pay-per-view event, Nissa walked out victorious with the championship gold, but she never beat Misty.
No. And now, tonight...
there you go. A crucifix. Gosh.
Tonight, I think Misty's wanting to make a statement.
Here we go.
She is not happy.
No, not at all. Lita could be hurt. Let's remind the fans, Lita did suffer a broken neck years ago on the set of the TV show Dark Angel, which was a Fox program at the time, which actually starred Jessica Alba.
Speaking about wrestlers having TV show related injuries, did you see the Ronda Rousey her finger injury?
I did.
That was ugh. Oh man.
Rumor has it Ronda Rousey will be back in the WWE within the next few weeks, apparently. I'm sure everybody's looking forward to that.
1, 2.
Oh, big kick out there.
And the DSW going strong. It just seems like each show just gets better than the last. And from what I heard, that last WWE Hell in a Cell was not a great showing, or at least I guess they botched the ending or something. I don't know. The fans weren't happy.
Yeah,
a lot of people wanted a refund and wanted their money back and everything.
Absolutely. Some chanting for the AEW. Apparently, SmackDown's rating on Fox is dropping. I mean, everybody knows that. The real deal is right here in DSW. Dark Side Wrestling is where the true stars of professional wrestling lie. And I wonder why the ref hasn't threw that ball bat out. Oh, twist of hate. She got her down. Nisa, the world champion, going in. Oh, it's
not even a 1 count.
Yeah, Misty's not going to have none of that. She kicks out. Oh, but she gets kicked right. A spinal tap. A kick right in the spine.
Oh.
You ever get mad waiting in line at Walmart and just want to walk up and kick somebody in the spine like that?
Oh yeah, I want to pull the RKO on people. Just run by and just hit them with it, take off running.
I'm free tomorrow. What do you?
For some reason, I have those thoughts more in Magic Mart than anywhere.
Oh.
Or I used to.
Oh.
Used to. But
breaking kayfabe now, baby.
I forget. I forget that they're not there anymore. They were barely there to begin with. But no, shout out to Linda and everybody that used to work there that I was friendly with. Yeah,
there you go.
That was some good times though.
Absolutely. Who would have thought that on a DSW show we would hear the word Magic Mart mentioned? Good times for sure. They should have given us more TV time.
They should have given us a lot more stuff. You need to get back to work. Misty she used that rock bottom on this on the outside. Trish has Lita up on the turnbuckle, setting her up for something big.
Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a it's not a head scissors, a Frankenstein or whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
DDT. Let's see a replay of that, Jeff. There you go.
Ooh.
Great camera work there.
Landed right on the top of the head.
Yes, she did.
Missed it back up and in. Misty going for a 3 count. 2.
And it's broken up by the women's champion, Nissa. Big
nice.
jumping crossbody. Takes Trish down.
Lita with a cover.
Misty was able to break it up. And now she goes for a crucifix on Lita and takes her down. Oh. Like a Falcon's arrow. Great move there.
Set up for something.
Oh.
Nice.
Big suplex showing the power Misty has.
Misty really giving it to all 3 competitors. Oh. Lita tried to do like a Hurricane Rana, and Misty slammed her down in a powerbomb.
Oh. Now, that was a great call on behalf of the ref. You notice that Misty actually went for the pin before Trish was going for the pin. The ref was right on top of it. We have some of the best officials in the sport of pro wrestling here in the DSW.
Ooh, look like Nissa took out Lita and Misty with that punch. Action going on. Oh, inside and out the ring.
Absolutely. Look at this, too. Oh. I'm sure that's not the first time Lita's ever been picked up and shoved around.
No.
Even inside the ring.
Oh, another head scissors type move.
Yeah. Lita's down.
Not quite a Hurricane Rana. She didn't really hook it in the right area to be a Hurricane Rana.
Absolutely, and actually, only someone with years of wrestling training would pick up on that slight detail there, Iceman. That what makes you not only a big wrestling superstar, but one of the best broadcasters in the business.
Definitely. I remember pulling out a couple Hurricane Ranas to. I know Onyx took quite a few of them back in the day.
And Misty's got her up with a. Yeah, slams her down.
Lita with 2 count on Nissa.
And looked like Misty was going for some kind of move on Lita, but Nissa kind of flopping around like a fish out of water and kind of caught Misty in the knee. Speaking of water, you see the Iceman getting hydrated over here for this big broadcasting so we can keep the action going.
Oh, I feel dry today. I'm dehydrated for some reason. I don't know.
Saw that working out.
Yep. That'll do it to you, man.
Yep. I'll tell you what, folks. Camera view, man. Get ready. This is Aquafina water, one of our proud sponsors of DSW Action. So make sure you pick up some Aquafina. Very refreshing.
Subsidiary of the PepsiCo, which I'm a big fan of Pepsi.
There you go.
So Pepsi, if you're looking for someone to sponsor, I will gladly.
There you go.
It'd be blue everywhere. It'd be Pepsi logos all over the place.
There you go. You would look great in a Pepsi T-shirt right now, Trey.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So Pepsi company, if you want to send some free merchandise to the Iceman.
Oh, Nissa has Lita in a. I forget the name of the cover.
But there we have it. Apparently, yeah, that was great. We were running our mouths about Pepsi and missed that.
Product placement, and Nissa saw an opening and went for it.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see that on the replay.
Absolutely.
So Misty going for a pin on Lita.
Yep, there's the ref.
2 count. And of course we got some. Okay.
Yeah, put the sign down, kid. Okay, here we go. A lot of action going on here.
Yeah, Misty hit Lita with her finisher, that powerbomb maneuver.
Yeah. Man, look how she just twerks that too.
Yeah, shades of Kevin Nash.
Absolutely. Kind of like a jackknife powerbomb.
She almost got the 3 count on Lita. There's a shot of that baseball bat that we saw early.
Yeah.
Misty with the finisher to Nissa. Nissa's down. 1, 2, and then there was a 2 count. And I believe this is it. And Nissa picks Lita up. Misty missed with that crossbody. Oh, it looked like Lita was going for a powerbomb. It got reversed into a pinning situation by Nissa. Oh, and Misty was facing Trish, didn't see the pin cover. Nissa walks out victorious.
Wow. Another big victory. The world champion is on her roll.
That was a hard-fought match. That was at least 20 minutes.
Absolutely. And, once again, that cannot set well with Misty, the former champion.
Wow.
Once again, she just got a victory kind of stolen from her.
Yeah, that was definitely stolen from her. She didn't see that pin cover, and Nissa got the 3 count again. Walking out the victor.
That's amazing. And here we go. Now let's go to some live action. Hello, fans. We're live in Boston right now. It's Halloween Havoc, baby. And here we go. Here we go, Iceman.
One of the big guys. He started off with us way back when in the LWW, and one of the biggest guys then, and still today, considered one of the big guys. You got Blade, Onyx, Mr. Friday Night. You got Handsome Lance now, big dude. But he's got some stiff competition coming up today. And you talk about big guys. powerhouse guys. He's going to have a fight here tonight on his hands. If the rumors are true.
Yeah. I mean, we've all seen on the wrestling websites, we've heard the comments, a lot of in-your-window type placements and voiceovers.
Saw the video from Crash himself, almost confirming it.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I mean, we see Mr. Friday Night is in the ring, and we await the arrival of this mystery superstar. Who's it going to be? Are the rumors true? We're about to find out.
Yep.
It's true. Yep. It's true, folks.
No doubt. No doubt.
Oh, my. He's here. Yep. He is here. Crash Cassidy, the gunslinger.
DSW is about to get crashed.
Whoa.
Making his way out to the ring.
This is amazing. Crash Cassidy, part of the DSW roster now, making his way to the ring, making his debut here at Halloween Havoc. Trav, like I said, this is a guy that we saw just a few months ago down in Dublin, Virginia at a big event that we were at. We had the opportunity to take some pictures with Crash, and he was there being brought in by our good friend Kim Woodyard, who was the talent coordinator.
We got to talk to him in the back.
Yeah, I mean, wow. And he is here. This is exciting. I'm excited to see Crash Cassidy in action.
Me too.
I mean, he's just hovering over Mr. Friday Night. Yeah. This is a big guy.
They've moved to their respectable corners. Oh, gosh. Wow. Crash is running in. Oh, stomping.
You know, this is the guy that trained at Boogie's wrestling training camp, the Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant down in Shawsville.
Big boot.
A guy that we've known for years, good friends with ourselves, Jimmy Valiant. Crash has been in the ring, as we talked about, with so many of the people that we know, friends of ours, as a matter of fact. Superstar Scotty Rocker, the likes of Stan the Man Lane, you know, the likes of Sexy Kavina, a good buddy of ours, the Black Rose Prince, Sin Crowley. And here's something, I told you I had some information about Crash that a lot of people might not know. But are you aware, Trav? Do you know that for years, Crash's cousin Amanda lived right beside us in L.A.? She was our next door neighbor. Amanda Hayes is Crash's cousin. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
You know it now, buddy. Wow. What a small world.
Wow.
Yes.
No, I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely so.
They're going at it. Oh.
Look at the power. Crash Cassidy taking him over, the gunslinger. We've seen Crash before in so many different federations. Rated R Wrestling. We've seen him wrestle in New Age Wrestling. All-Star Wrestling, the event that me and you was at, Trav.
He just threw Mr. Friday Night up like he was nothing.
Absolutely. Great to see the gunslinger here in the DSW.
You know, Mr. Friday Night, he couldn't have been prepared for this. You know, we got a few big guys in our federation, but yeah, I don't think Mr. Friday Night was prepared for that.
I mean, how could he?
No.
Look at the power. It just takes him down.
It's like he's setting him up for something.
I mean, you know, this is a big deal, Trav, for you to be able to get.
This is it. This is the gunslinger.
I think you're right. And he hits it. Oh, my God. That could be it. I mean, whoa. Did Crash just win his debut match in like 3 minutes?
Oh. Keep at it, too.
Wow.
He almost had him. Yeah, Crash definitely making an impact here in DSW.
Oh, big clothesline. Drags him up. Oh, takes him down again. Pulling him up by the hair of his head. Third time's the charm.
It seems like the fans have really been behind Crash Cassidy. They've been he's been like kind of like this main eventer from the beginning. The crowd just got behind him,
right?
And he has the potential to be a big star.
I mean, yeah, you know, when you go around and you're touring the other federations, you know, and you're talking to fans, and they're talking about talent that they want to see appear. You know, Crash Cassidy was a name that was mentioned a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is a guy that has really risen with the fan club.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the DSW just got Crash.
Like he set him up for almost like a spinning rock bottom type maneuver, and then finished him up with a gunslinger. Yeah, that has to be all she wrote.
I think you're right.
2, 3.
Wow,
what a debut! Taking out Mr. Friday Night, a veteran in the sport.
that was a great matchup. You know, here's a guy that for years and years aspired to be a pro wrestler, that did what so many people do. You know, he went to a training camp in Shawsville, trained with a legend, the Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant, and now he's making his mark in professional wrestling and here in the DSW. I'm excited to see what the next few weeks is going to bring for Crash Cassidy here in Darkside Wrestling.
Well, if there's anybody, you know, like anybody that wants to be at the top spot, it's Crash, and he just came in pretty much at the top spot, taking out one of our top guys, Mr. Friday Night. He hasn't had a really successful run here lately, but definitely one of the bigger guys. And you have to imagine if he can take Mr. Friday Night out, you know, he can take out like almost anybody on our roster.
Absolutely.
That was surprising seeing him in.
Absolutely. What a great matchup that was.
Jeff just handed me my headset. He's been working on it.
Okay. I was wondering. Good job, Jeff. Oh, here we go. The lights dim in the arena. But I know that theme song, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. We've talked so much as of late about the Cripplers' attitude.
No.
Oh!
Poetic Gigolo just ran in. Oh, and he attacked the Crippler from behind.
This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Oh.
Now, this match was kind of based on some very degrading comments that the Crippler had to say about the Poetic Gigolo in a local television interview that he gave on a local CBS station a few weeks ago. And I mean, I'm not even going to say the things that were said, but you know, the Crippler just has that mentality now that he's better than everyone else. That he's been held back.
Yeah, and it's like they say, you know, his mouth is cashing checks that he might not want to cash. Like Poetic Gigolo, not somebody you wanna start a fight with. And for what purpose? What purpose did it serve? And here he is now getting handed to him. What's going on in his mind? It's just he's been kind of off as of late.
Absolutely. And, you know, you've addressed it on the last episode, you know, how the Crippler has been seen talking a lot with the Skeleton Warrior Grimskull in the backstage area. You know, a lot of hush-hush secret type stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. And again, the Crippler, yeah, he's wearing that black and blue, and it's almost like he's, I don't know, like he's emulating the Iceman, like he wants to be the Iceman. I don't know what's going on in that noggin of his, if anything. Like, and yeah, you have to wonder, was that there from the beginning? Did Grimskull kind of just take that and twist it a little bit, like take that jealousy and twist it and turn him into some kind of like, you know, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on in his head. I'm anxious to see what's going to happen here tonight. And I know Poetic Gigolo is probably not happy about being put in this match up against this guy that maybe is not all there at the moment.
Absolutely. And, you know, it makes me wonder once again, of all the people in the DSW, why mention the Gigolo during the interview? I mean, what planted the seed for that?
Yeah, I mean, so far there's been no interaction. The only, and I'm possibly reading into this too much, But it's like the Crippler, a former friend of the Iceman's, and Poetic Gigolo being a friend of the Iceman. It makes you wonder if he's just like, I don't know, like maybe I don't know. It's hard to tell what's going on.
That's a very valid point.
Oh, Poetic Gigolo trying to hit him with those wind-ups and not being very effective at the moment.
No,
But what were you going to say?
The Crippler took him down hard on the outside of the ring. Oh, slams him right into the railing at ringside, and oh my God!
Flatliner type maneuver.
Ooh.
Version of it. He didn't really hook his leg like he's supposed to, I guess.
Right. Oh, right up against the railing again. And the ref doing the right thing right now, being lenient with the count, but the ref's now up to 5.
And here's this finisher that Poetic Gigolo has patented here recently, that pile driver, the poetic pile driver, if you will. Oh, and he finally connects with that punch. He's like, he just wanted to hit him with that punch.
Absolutely.
2.
Oh, and
two
a
count.
kick out. And I have just received word in my headset, we're not going to go to a backstage camera because we don't want to take nothing away from this match, but a black limousine has just pulled into the arena parking lot. Who could that be, folks? Who could that be? A lot of rumors floating around still here in the DSW.
Well, we've already seen Crash Cassidy appear, so it can't be him. Are there other? Is there going to be other people showing up tonight?
I don't know.
Halloween Havoc, you never know what's going to happen.
That's right. We're going to try to get one of our staff members back to the back parking lot area to see if they can see who's in this vehicle or who gets out.
Poetic Gigolo on the second rope. He had a senton type maneuver. 2.
And a kick out again by the Crippler. The Crippler busted open.
Oh.
And, it seems like the Crippler gets busted open in almost every match. Maybe that has kind of affected his way of thinking as well. The loss of blood.
Well, he's during these moments where he's acting kind of weird. He's one of those guys that you wouldn't mind busted open.
Yeah, as I've said before. I mean, who didn't want to kick him in the face? Oh, speaking of the face, he just got dropped on his face.
It was like not so much a fall-away slam, but he just tossed him behind him.
Yeah.
Set him up for another poetic pile driver.
Oh!
right on his head. Ugh.
And I tell you what, Trav, R.L. Stein couldn't have wrote something that was scarier than that maneuver.
I just got mentioned in a comment by OVD on Facebook.
Oh, there you go.
That's
OVD making comments here. And
I'll have to check that out here after a while.
I'm throwing out the Goosebumps reference since we're at Halloween Havoc, and this is our Halloween type event.
All kind of scary situations going down.
Absolutely.
I don't think Poetic Gigolo really knew how to prepare for going into this.
Absolutely.
Because Crippler, he's been kind of off, so his styles have been changing. So there's no way that Poetic Gigolo could have walked in saying, "Okay, well, when he does this, I'll do this," because you don't know what he's going to do.
Right.
Ooh, that was a good running drop kick to the face.
Now we see the Gigolo champion going to the top here.
Oh no!
Oh no! He was caught.
Oh.
Oh, what power!
And again, using that crossroads variation that I do.
Is that sending some kind of message to you, Iceman?
Quite possibly.
Oh.
Just nearly got out of that.
And I think that was more of the fact that the Gigolo kind of having ring awareness, just kind of like a reaction.
And it looks like the Crippler is not happy. He thought that was it. I guess he thought that he had won the match, and he's not happy with the ref's decision.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
He's complaining.
He's pointing at the ref, giving him the death stare.
Well, Gigolo's like,
are we going to fight or not?
Oh, he's bringing the fight to him.
Yep.
Oh, missed with the double axe handle, and Crippler just moved out of the way.
It's like he's walking back towards the locker room. He's going to get counted out. I don't know what's going on here.
Did he give up? What happened? Is he not having it anymore? I guess he thought he had it. Poetic Gigolo barely kicked out of that pin attempt. Like 2 3/4.
Yeah, I don't understand.
We're at a 6 count.
Is the Crippler afraid? Is he afraid that we was going to beat him to the Golden Corral after this show, or what? I mean, is he trying to beat us to the buffet table? I don't know. This is obviously the Gigolo's going to get the victory via count now.
He said, "Not another ham and egger." He just couldn't stand. I don't know. Poetic Gigolo got the 10 count.
What in the
what
world?
just happened? Crippler said, "I'm out."
I guess so.
Took it off.
Why? I mean, this is your opportunity to be on nationwide television on pay-per-view.
You know the booking committee is going to look at that, and they're not going to be happy about that.
Not at all. I don't get what's...
Here's the rock bottom. And what kind of a message would that have sent to beat Poetic Gigolo with the Iceman's finisher?
I don't know. I mean, we know the Iceman and the Gigolo are very close confidants and friends. I don't get what's going on. Needless to say, the Gigolo would take the victory, but that's not how we wanted this match to end.
Now, Iceman and Poetic Gigolo actually have a video coming to YouTube pretty soon.
There you go.
And it's wrestling related.
All right. Looking forward to that. Be sure, not to miss that. I'm sure that's going to be great. A lot of insight.
So, that was unprecedented. Crippler just walked out. Like,
all right.
If he was hoping to, further his career, he might have just committed career suicide right then.
Absolutely.
What do we got now, Rockstar?
Well, here we have Trainer Dave of the DSW training staff teaming up with Metalhead, Team DSW in action, and they're going to be taking on members of the First Family. Fat Daddy and Handsome Lance.
And we've seen them go, I believe we've seen them go up one other time, or at least up against Metalhead. Metalhead being a former War / FedEx / XFL member, and so Fat Daddy and Handsome Lance, and there's Fat Daddy walking out with the U.S. title, but they have fought him before, I guess, kind of punishing him for deserting, if you will, but he had wrestled with us, and we said, look, here's a spot. He had a choice, and he made his choice. I guess they're not happy with it.
Yeah. Metalhead decided to be loyal to the person that signed his paycheck, But who would have thought that these guys would show up a few weeks down the road and, kind of unwelcome guests to the party, and they kind of overstayed their welcome, and now they're taking food off the table of DSW superstars. As you mentioned, you see Fat Daddy with the U.S. title belt.
Yeah, it's almost a gang mentality. When one leaves, you want to punish them, and that's what they're trying to do.
So here we have it, folks. Tag team action underway.
Oh, Japanese Arm Drag?
Absolutely. We don't see that very often here in America.
No.
Big clothesline.
Metalhead is out.
Yeah.
Fat Daddy up to the top rope. Oh, elbow drop to the outside.
Absolutely. I mean, great move there by Fat Daddy, but I don't understand why we didn't see Trainer Dave kind of shove Fat Daddy off the turnbuckle there. That would have been a smart move.
Trainer Dave, he's one of those people, he's a good guy, so I guess in that moment, maybe he said that's not his place to step in, but yeah, if it was me, I would have pushed him. If he wants this win. Trainer Dave kind of a chill, laid back dude. I hope he knows what's going on in this match. I hope he hasn't been partying too hard in the back. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, good old Trainer Dave.
Ooh, man. About to see what develops.
Yeah. We know Trainer Dave, a good friend of another former DSW superstar, Chris Phoenix, and we've talked about on earlier shows how Chris was more worried about the atmosphere than he was the actual wrestling itself. Just kind of laid back, kind of remind you of the Zach Morris type attitude.
Yeah, it's like he was worried about his dates more than he was worried about the actual match.
Let's see. If I'll go ahead and get pinned, I can meet Kelly in the back.
Yeah, it's like he gets that pity. Oh, baby, I lost my match. My arm hurts. Can you rub it for me? Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah. Quite frequently.
Oh, yeah.
And Fat Daddy whipping Metalhead up.
Right, tag made. In comes in Handsome Lance.
Fat Daddy's going to launch Handsome Lance to Metalhead.
And what do you think of Handsome Lance going around telling everybody that he's the most handsome man in all pro wrestling?
I mean, he's got an impressive beard, but as far as, I mean, well, if you look at Trainer Dave's got a heck of a beard too. But I'm not really a big judge on handsomeness of guys, so I don't know. He could be telling the truth. He could be lying. I don't know. We'd have to ask. We'd have to ask one of our female wrestlers. I don't know, but it's Handsome Lance does have a high opinion of himself, and he's always walking out and combing his hair and definitely he's very high opinion of himself.
There you go. I just wanted to hear your insight on that, Iceman. But, back to action in the ring here. And you can tell we're having a great time here in good old Boston tonight, man. We're partying hard here at Halloween Havoc. Now, I tell you what, man. Trainer Dave gets a big fallaway slam there.
And again, like we have talked to Trainer Dave in the back, and I think at one point you told him, you said, hey man, you might need to trim up that beard a little bit. And he was like, I did.
Yeah.
And we were both like, I don't know.
Yeah. Trainer Dave, a big fan of the Duck Dynasty, and he's just kind of a laid back guy, like you said. But let's also mention, Trainer Dave. That's just not a nickname. This guy went to medical school. He's a very smart guy.
Well, we don't talk about his doctorate degree very often, but you're right. I mean, Dr. Dave, he has to. I know he's got a degree in what is it? Physiology. He knows all the body parts and so when Dr. Dave.
So here we see big flipping arm elbow drop there by Handsome Lance on Trainer Dave.
He's got to know how to treat the body, and he's got to know how each individual wrestler can use their strengths to their advantage.
Right. I couldn't have said it better myself, Iceman.
I totally forgot that he had a doctorate degree.
That's why I wanted to mention it. I'm sure a lot of the DSW fans didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's had a heck of a career.
He really has.
We'll have to talk about that. I know at one point he was in a motorcycle gang, and then he had amnesia, and then somehow he ended up in the Ozark Mountains with Billy Bob.
Yeah.
I guess somewhere during his we figured out that he was a trainer, but during that time he must have taken a at-home college course and gotten his doctorate. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah. I mean, Trainer Dave has lived a very interesting life, and I mean, I would love for us to, eventually get Trainer Dave for a sit-down interview, just to talk about the things throughout his life. And, going from, like you just said, the motorcycle game to being a doctor to being the trainer of the DSW Superstars, an amazing life.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A heck of a career thus far, and uh, you know, we're only at pay-per-view 10. It's hard to tell what he's going to do. And the next time we see him,
Absolutely.
it's hard to tell what he's working on now. Fat Daddy throws him down.
And let me just throw this out. Trainer Dave also great at wood carving. I mean, have you saw what he can do with a chisel and an axe and a knife? I mean, just amazing stuff.
Oh yeah, sit there whittle for hours, and remember he made a carving of a little pet dog, and I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He called it his Ruff.
Yes, he sure did. And the reason he called it that is because he hadn't sanded down yet. So if you rubbed your hand over it, it felt rough. Hence, rough.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just to tell you all kinds of stuff about Trainer Dave, but let's go back to the action, Trav. We got way off track there.
Fat Daddy just hit Trainer Dave with that standing cutter. 3 count.
Oh no! Come on.
Fat Daddy just got the win. And again, the first family picking up another win.
Yeah.
Up against Trainer Dave and Metalhead.
Yeah.
He pinned Metalhead, right? Trainer Dave.
Trainer Dave.
Yeah. So they wanted to send a message to Metalhead, but it seemed like Trainer Dave was the one they took it out on.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's very unfortunate. But once again, you have these guys that have been tag teaming for years. The first family, Trainer Dave, Metalhead, hasn't had that luxury. So I mean, not a big surprise here. Let's take nothing away from Metalhead and Trainer Dave. Great athletes. On this night, at this time, the first family was just a little bit better. There you see the cutter.
I've heard that he's actually working on a new finisher, and from the sound of it, it seems like it's going to be really devastating in the ring. Not something you're going to want to take.
Yeah. That was a very interesting matchup. We're 51 minutes into this Halloween Havoc show, and a lot of interesting things going on. And I know we got a big tag team match coming up next. It's a match that the fans have been waiting to see for weeks and weeks, and it's getting ready to take place right now.
I didn't realize. Oh, and I meant to talk about this, but OVD is scheduled for 2 matches back to back. That's not not a situation you want to see yourself in. And here he is coming out with his FBW cronies. These guys have been a dominating force in the DSW, and now they have former EPW world champion. OVD was a champion in FBW, EPW, EWF, LWW. Every federation that he's in, he's had some kind of championship, and now he's allied with them, and it doesn't seem like they want good things for DSW. It seems like they just want to take and destroy and break us down. I don't know.
Absolutely, and not only is it a shot to see OVD come out with these 2 guys, but this is the first time on online Onslaught that we've actually saw these guys come down the entrance ramp.
Yeah.
Add an insult to injury.
And you have to know that they weren't in the main locker room. They had a room all their own, because they don't want to be mixed in, with our DSW stars. I mean, you talk about chaos in the locker room. Those guys, it would be a very hostile situation for them backstage.
Absolutely.
But I tell you, they've taken on a lot of big names.
Here comes one of the biggest superstars in the business, the Iceman, former 5-time world champion, along with the world television champion, Master E, and their buddy B, Team Cryo. They're nearing some of the top superstars.
Team Cryo, they haven't had a lot of luck here lately in some of their matches, and they got to be pissed about that. But again, these top guys, the Iceman, he can pull a victory out of nowhere. He can roll somebody up and that be it. We could possibly see a victory here tonight. But with the addition of Overdose, it kind of changes the game a little bit. And I don't think that they had been preparing for a match with Overdose until that last pay-per-view.
That's right. And oddly enough, speaking of OVD, he's going to start the match off against the Iceman. These two guys got a boatload of history between them, folks.
Yeah, the whole the color yellow. Yellow is actually the inverse color of blue. OVD used to wear that back in the day to show his disdain for the Iceman at the time. And if you look deeper into it, you look at Mortal Kombat characters. You got Sub-Zero and Scorpion. You got yellow and blue. This animosity, it's deeper than the both of them. And here tonight, they're going at it. One of the last times, well, not the last time, but one of the first times that they squared off in the ring, their match went 30 minutes. Just one-on-one. And I think OVD came out the victor, but just barely. The Iceman basically ran out of steam. He couldn't go any longer. And he just said, okay, fine. You got it.
Tag made. And speaking of that, I myself have been backstage in the EPW locker room where these two competitors, the Iceman and OVD, on separate ends of the building with security staff between. I mean, the animosity was a shoot, folks. I mean, the feelings was real. It was raw emotion. These two guys always at the pinnacle against each other at all times. Now you see Ash, the more agile of the group, taking it to Master E, the current World Television Champion.
Master E he's been kind of a high flyer him himself. If you look at this matchup, it seems like this is a pretty close matchup. You've got OVD and Iceman, two veterans. You got Master E and Ash, two high flyers, and you've got Kopix and B, two powerhouse brawlers. It seems like this is one of the perfect matches that you can this is like a dream match, so to speak. Master E just looks like he blocked that. Oh, so yeah, this outcome it could go either way. We have not seen Team Fringent, Kopix and Ash undefeated at this point.
Oh, and he just kicks B right in the face.
I believe they got counted out on one of the Money in the Bank.
It was, yes.
Yeah, they got counted out. But so far, I don't believe they've been pinned or submitted in any matches that I'm aware of.
They haven't. And not only are they undefeated here on online Onslaught, but they're also undefeated on the pre-show events that was untelevised and the DSW house show events as we've been touring around America over the last several weeks. These guys undefeated.
And Team Cryo, they've had some big wins, but they've also had some losses.
Yes. We'll think back to a few weeks ago on pay-per-view when the First Family come in and defeated Team Cryo in an elimination match. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, as of now, there are many lines in the sand being drawn. People are squaring up different affiliations and groups trying to solidify their spot here in DSW.
Yeah, it was like Team Cryo was not prepared for that matchup against the First Family. It took them by surprise, and the First Family was able to get a victory. Oh, and here's that that move that Kopix has become known to do.
B gets up just in time for the twist of hate.
Oh.
That's not good.
Kopix up to the top rope. Oh, it's a splash. Both of those guys brawlers.
And a kick out by B.
I think Kopix has a little bit more of a weight advantage, and he's kind of a stalkier guy, but B's resilient. Oh, they're doing some double team moves.
shades of the Midnight Express.
Oh. Double back elbow. What do you think about OVD back in his classic yellow appearance?
I tell you, Iceman,
It's classic heel yellow.
I'm just like most of the fans in the wrestling world, shocked to see OVD turn his back on the fans and on the stars of the DSW. But, there's a part of me that always knew that he had it in him. He was always that guy that had a short fuse. I mean, you always knew when OVD was in a bad mood. You could see the wheels turning in his mind of what he planned on doing, and it was definitely something that was laid out. This is not something that happened overnight. This wasn't an overnight dinner affair that they talked about and he decided to do it. This was something that was planned, and they added layer after layer to get to the next level of what they wanted.
It looked like OVD threw B into the corner. It looked like he wanted the Iceman, but now he's got to tag in to Master E. Master E looks like he's whipping him out.
B's got him. There you go. Take it to him, B. B slides him back in.
It's like Master E is trying to get around him. There we go. Running bulldog. Master E's he's known for those running bulldogs as well. Oh, slamming his head against the mat.
Oh, short arm drag takeover.
Oh, that move that we've seen time and time again from OVD. And he's setting him up for it.
Yep, he's got him in the pedigree. OVD more interested in taunting. Now he's going for the pin. That might have been a mistake. He should have went for it as soon as he did the maneuver. He might have got the pin on Master E. And yeah, like you said, I mean, OVD actually wrestling for the Intercontinental title tonight as well. Back-to-back matches. That match would be next.
Against his former partner that he turned on.
Yeah. And J-Mar's probably like a caged lion back in the locker room, pacing back and forth, ready for that matchup, ready to get his hands on OVD.
I believe that move that OVD has been doing was formerly called the Impaler, and then I believe they started calling it the Kill Switch.
Okay.
I can never remember the name of that move.
So the Kill Switch was used by Christian.
Yep. Oh. Another reverse DDT by Ash, setting Master E up for something. And again, this is a 6-man elimination tag. Oh man, we had a lot of action going on.
Yeah, we did.
Monkey flip.
Yeah, monkey flip. Ash taking him over. You ever see the Iceman coming back up on the rope there, going back to his side of the ring.
And again, if you look at this, another way, Iceman and OVD, they started off together in the LWW, and then when OVD went to the FBW, he brought in Kopritz and Ash, and the Iceman, the Iceman brought in Master E and B to Federation. So yeah, it's definitely two guys that started off close, and then the branching out from that. It's definitely there's a story here.
A lot of history.
It's like two like-minded individuals, but then differing so much at the core. They just go about things differently, and it looks like Master E has been busted open.
Yeah, absolutely. Master E dripping with blood now, and there we go. Overdose going for Kill Switch again. And make no mistakes, Overdose is like the blood. He's attracted. It's like a shark attracted to blood in the water. He's going to zero in on that.
Master E already damaged on his head.
Ooh.
Oh, and you know that's gotta suck.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good that Team Cryo was able to run into the ring and help break up that pin. The ref has kind of lost control of this match for the moment.
Team Cryo, you know, very tight friends, but you look at FPW and they're all, you know, all in wearing yellow. They're all, it seems like they're just all on the same page.
Can you imagine what a fun late night trip to Target that is to pick up them yellow t-shirts?
Oh, yeah.
Got him up. Oh, takes him down. DDT.
Target and Walmart still selling retro OVD and GX t-shirts.
Absolutely.
And Master E as well.
Yeah, Master E, yeah. I mean, run down there and pick yours up right now before they're sold out. Once again, you don't want to be the only one in your neighborhood without DSW merchandise.
Oh, again, another pedigree to the face of Master E. Oh, and B's on the spot.
Yeah, he was.
Not letting OVD go for that, get that win. Oh,
there we go. Master E grabbing OVD by the head, giving him a front face like Bulldog.
Looked like B had hit OVD and kind of distracted him long enough. There's a tag into the Iceman, and we're back
to where it all started. Square one.
Yep. Back to one-on-one between OVD and the Iceman.
Iceman, 5-time World's Heavyweight Champion.
They're on the outside. You see our side of our Halloween Havoc ring. Oh, Spike DDT. You don't see too many of those from the Iceman.
Not at all. This is definitely one of the biggest shows of the year as we forward through 2019. Looking forward to a great 2020. Tickets on sale for a lot of upcoming events. You don't want to miss that, folks.
More of a snap suplex.
Great maneuver there by the Iceman. Iceman just took OVD to Suplex City. Tag made. Master E's in the ring.
Taking Master E back in. I think it's a little too early to tag in Master E. He's still suffering from that wound, that injury to his head. You think the Iceman would have stayed in there a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's a very valid point. Or at least tagged in B.
Master E to the top, but he wasn't really quick getting there. Kind of went the long way.
Yeah, he did.
Took the scenic route.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say that. Neck breaker!
Oh, neck breaker.
Master E would definitely have to see Trainer Dave back in the locker room area.
Oh, in the corner. He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
He's got a 10 count in the corner.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing as well, Trav? I just received word in my headset. Another strange vehicle has just pulled into a different parking lot area on the other side of the arena. We're going to try to get some staff members out there as well. We've seen a black limo pull in about 30 minutes ago. Now another vehicle has pulled in. What do you make of that?
I'm at a loss as to who it could be. I mean, we've seen a lot of people so far. Did they specify what kind of vehicle it was?
Jeff, if you can get us that information.
Yeah, as quickly as you can, Jeff, if you don't mind. There's another kill switch to Master E. Oh.
Right. Okay, a Lincoln Town Car.
Lincoln Town Car.
I don't know, folks. A Lincoln Town Car apparently has pulled in the back, but let's try to stay with the action here. This is great tag team action. Tag mate. No, I thought OVD was going to tag in Ash. He does not.
I think he's going for Kopix. Master E almost to his corner. Oh, he wasn't able to make the tag. Oh.
And Master E's took a lot of punishment over the last few moments in this matchup. I mean, his face is almost as red as his T-shirt.
He's still in the fight.
Yes, he is. He will not give up. That's for sure.
He's got a lot of heart, and he's been on the ball. You know, you have multiple world. You know, you got 2 world champions, multiple champions here. But yeah, Master E, he's still in the game. Oh, but this.
Oh, twist of hate.
That might be it for Master E.
Master E goes down hard, right on his face. Yeah, I do believe that could be it.
Oh, 3 count.
Master E eliminated. That's not looking good for Team Try.
3 on 2.
Yeah. Jeff, go ahead and have Trainer Dave standing by for Master E since he comes through the curtain. Get him some medical help.
So we got, it looks like B and Kopix are the legal men. And B just got taken out by Kopix. So it's the Iceman.
Against all 3 members of WoW.
Oh, we saw this happen in that match against the first family. It was the Iceman left alone, and then he was taken out. Let's see. The odds are not in the Iceman's favor. These guys are.
Oh, Iceman takes him down.
Kopix and Ash undefeated.
This is crazy.
It's not looking good for the Iceman.
Not at all. Unfortunately, you know, the Iceman definitely a future world champ.
Kopix just tapped.
Wow, Kopix just tapped out.
We're still in this.
That's right. Team Crowd is still in this matchup. Oh, a big reversal there. Oh, but OVD with the cheap shot from behind. Get him out of there, ref. Oh, come on. Could that have been brass knuckles? I think OVD has something on his hand. What is going on here?
OVD trying to decide what he's doing.
Yeah, the ref needs to get control of this. Come on, ref.
Ash with the Iceman on the top.
Oh my gosh, what's this? Oh no! Oh no! Fallaway slam.
Oh, I guess that's punishment for all the fallaway slams Iceman has ditched out over the years.
Ash up on top. A high flyer. What's this going to be?
Oh,
there's flash.
There's that flying headbutt, which I think he uses as a signature, if I'm not mistaken.
And a 2 count.
2 count.
Iceman kicks out.
Iceman's still in it. We saw the Iceman take Kopix out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time, you know, Kopix has been eliminated or pinned or submitted or anything.
It's still a handicap match, 2-on-1. It's still not looking good. And there's that crossface.
Oh, he's got him hooked.
But he's close to the rope.
Yep. Trav needs to do the smart thing here and grab the rope, not assert all the energy.
Ref called it.
Ref right on top of it.
Oh!
Scorpion death drop. What's the Iceman going to do here?
Looks like he's moving to the center of the ring.
He's going for the pin smartly.
Oh, 1 count. Gosh. Iceman's got a long way to go, and he's taking a ton of damage. He's taking it to all 3 members tonight. Oh, kick to the face.
This is unheard of, for real. And he just slams Ash right against the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Twisting DDT.
Oh, nice.
Takes him down. Great move there by the Iceman. Iceman, future Hall of Famer, 5-time World Heavyweight Champion.
Running Bulldog.
And he takes him down.
That was for Master E. I said OVD's calling for a tag.
Trav going for the Scorpion. And he has it.
Nice.
This could be it. Could Ash tap out? Come on, ref. Trav going for the pin.
1. Oh, Still just a 1 count on Ash. I tell you, these guys came prepared.
Trav going for the crossroads, perhaps. Nope. He picks him up. Puts him on the top turnbuckle. Trav giving it all he has in this matchup, folks. Win, lose, or draw, you cannot take nothing away from the heart of the Iceman.
Oh, and a follow-away slam from the top. He gave it right back to him.
Yes, he did.
Setting him up for something.
What's this going to be now? Oh, Trav.
Oh, it's like an ankle lock type maneuver.
Great move there by the Iceman. The Iceman, the Trav, if you will, the man of 1,005 holds. That's 4 more than Dean Malenko could ever learn. Oh, there you go. I mean, look.
It's like OVD's having a fit on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trav throws Ash over the top. OVD standing there.
You got to think that's he's got OVD out there. That's not someplace he wants to be.
Yeah, that might have been a mistake on behalf of the Iceman.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like OVD. Yeah, OVD's just hit. He just hit his pedigree.
Yep.
We're at a 3 count.
Oh. Ash just gave the Iceman a big elbow drop across the throat.
Oh, could this be?
Oh, it is.
That's a splash, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's going for the pin. This could be it, folks. Oh, hey. Iceman kicks out.
Again, speaking to the resilience and the heart of the Iceman. He's still in this. Oh, that's a drop kick.
Right to the back of the neck. Now we see OVD coming in the ring and going back out. I think it's apparent right now to all the fans watching at home that OVD is calling the shots of his team fringing.
Yeah. Iceman not tapping, though. Oh, and he hits him with the Scorpion Death Drop.
A move that the Iceman has used for years. Iceman going for the pin. Ref in position.
2.
And he got him.
3.
Wow, now it's a mano a mano, 1-on-1. What do you think of that? I mean, the
Iceman, he just took out Kopix and Ash.
Yeah, he just beat Team Fringent by himself, pretty much.
And now he's left with OVD, and if you look at their history and win percentages, OVD probably has a couple wins on the Iceman.
Oh,
Iceman busted open. He's held in there this long, though. He's done stuff that we haven't seen anyone else be able to do
Absolutely.
yet. Oh, but he gets hit by the kill switch.
That could be it. He dragged him up.
Oh, this could be
it. Yeah. Here it comes, the pedigree.
Oh, that's a jumping one. That was hard.
Yeah, OVD laying in wait.
That could be it.
I believe you're right.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, so close. So close, Iceman.
Oh, we saw the FBW get its biggest beating. Both of Kopix and Ash, the OG Team Fringent members, they were defeated. They were eliminated, and then Overdose, kill switch and pedigree to the Iceman.
Here we see some of the action. You see OVD taking out Master E with the pedigree.
And then there were 3. So that makes you wonder if that was, just 2-on-2. How would that have turned out?
Absolutely. It really does. But like you said, let's just think about what we just seen. The Iceman took out both members of Team Friendship by himself. OVD was the ace in the hole.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say by himself because he had Team Cryo backing him up, but yeah, he got the victories himself. He got the eliminations. Yeah, this pedigree, man. That's all she wrote. Hmm. That was as close as we've seen of the FPW going down. Who can take these guys out?
That's crazy. That's a question that will have to be answered another night, I suppose. Total craziness. They steamroll once again over the stars of the DSW.
OVD serving double duty tonight, coming out again against Jamar.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't it be crazy if OVD walks out with the title, the Intercontinental title?
Talk about bragging rights.
And that could happen. We hear her remind the fans that if you're getting drinks, that the next match is getting ready to start, to please return to your seats. There you see him sitting down. Everybody's excited. The lights dimming in the arena, and here we go. Here he comes, Jamar, the Intercontinental title champion.
Yeah, we saw OVD turned on Jamar in our previous pay-per-view. Jamar, another former member of FPW, but it looks like he wasn't chosen to represent them. I don't know what's going on in their mind, and that's one of the things about the FPWs. You never really know what's going on. It's dog eat doggies. Everybody for themselves. OVD turning on his longtime tag team partner, and how far back was this planned? Because it seemed like, if you look back, even from episode 3, when OVD almost demanded that match against you for the heavyweight title,
right?
It seems like they've been planning this.
You could be right. We don't know,
and I could be reading into it, but that's what it seems like from the outside.
I would have to agree with you there, Iceman. Maybe this will play in the favor of Jamar. OVD just went through, about a 15, 20-minute match. Oh, and notice him coming through the crowd now. How interesting. Oh, look who's with him.
Wolves always travel in packs.
Absolutely.
So do Yellow Jackets. That's, again, that's what they remind me of in their yellow and black. They remind me of Yellow Jackets. And if you know, like bees, honeybees, they serve a purpose, and they pollinate and everything. Yellow Jackets and wasps, it's almost like they're just made to sting you. It's like they're little fuzz balls of anger and hatred, and it seems like that's what these guys are. They're out for blood, and they're out to like a pack of wolves. They're out to just ravage. They're not nice guys.
Absolutely not.
Not nice people.
Well, here we go. The Intercontinental title is on the line. Remember, it was just a few weeks ago when OVD beat Jamar for the belt. Jamar in the championship rematch got the title back.
OVD looks like he's still warmed up from being in that match earlier. Because he did wrestle, but it being a tag team, he was on the sidelines a lot during that match. So I guess in a way he's still sort of fresh for this.
That's a very valid point.
Yeah, and you got to think that Jamar is probably with this FPW stuff. It's hard to tell him what's going on in his mind. He's probably confused and concerned about all the happenings here. It's definitely a mind job. OVD shots to the head of Jamar. And OVD has beaten Jamar for this title at least once.
Yeah, absolutely. Just about a month ago, as a matter of fact, Iceman.
Yeah. It makes you wonder why Jamar agreed to let him have this match. I would have.
Oh,
I'd have told him go suck an egg.
yeah.
Like what does he really owe him and turning on him like that? But
Well, I think Jamar's just doing this to kind of prove to himself
yeah,
that he's better than OVD. And OVD, of course, wants nothing more than to walk out with the Intercontinental title belt. Bragging rights, as you said.
definitely. Taking out, joining with Team Fringent, taking out Team Cryo. If he gets the IC title, walking out the IC champ. Yeah, major bragging rights. Oh, reverse elbow.
Just got word in my headset that whoever was in that Lincoln Town car actually got out and shoved one of the DSW staff members and went into a different door and apparently is somewhere inside the arena right now.
That's not good.
No, that's not good. We still don't know who that is. We need to see if we can get a camera back there or something.
We've got enough wolves in the den. We've got enough people, at our throat right now. We don't need people coming in and being all hostile towards us. I guess that's being at the top of your game. You're going to have people coming in and trying to take that from you. I guess that's to be expected, but
absolutely,
they got to be treating our staff members better than that.
Yeah, don't be shoving people around. Well, that's definitely a developing story here on this program here at Halloween Havoc.
OVD whipping Jamar out. Oh, back to Kopix's location. Oh, like Kopix was gonna do something. Jamar reversed it, threw him in instead.
Absolutely, and I understand why the referees let that slide, but that should have been a disqualification.
Mm-hmm.
Outside interference. Jamar should have gotten the victory. Even though he was the one that threw him in the ring, it's still someone that came out with OVD. I'm not sure what the ref's thinking at this point. OVD up on top.
Oh, elbow drop to the outside. And again to the announce table.
On the monitors.
How many tables do we have in the back? That's got to be running up our bill.
Absolutely. Make sure we turn off the lights in rooms that people's not in.
Yeah.
Help offset the cost a little bit.
It's a good thing our DSW merch is at an all-time high.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, man, new merchandise coming soon. Get you a DSW Online Onslaught t-shirt. Get you a Rockstar Rob Club t-shirt. There's more coming soon. I can't give away the surprise, but they're out there, folks.
Oh, he's whipping him back out.
Trev, I know you've seen it as well. It does my heart good to go into the local malls and everything and see so many of our great fans wearing the merchandise and the t-shirts, the high fives and the autographs and the hugs and everything. I mean, it's just an amazing time for us all.
Definitely.
There we see a big pedigree right through the announcer's table.
Oh, shades of Triple H and The Rock back in the day. You saw that a couple times.
Yeah, that's true. And Triple H was such an inspiration of OVD.
Mm-hmm. And The Rock was an inspiration to Jamar.
Well, there you go.
Oh, there's a leg drop. Mounted punches. Oh, Jamar. We've seen a lot of blood this pay-per-view.
Yeah, we have. Halloween Havoc been a very bloody pay-per-view. A lot of strange, mysterious things going on. We still don't know who was in that Lincoln Town car. We still don't know who was in the black limousine that was on the other side of the arena.
And speaking of Triple H, you saw a kitchen sink by OVD.
That's true. OVD.
And yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's going on in the back. We've seen all kinds of crazy stuff right in front of us. It's hard to tell what's going on. The locker room's got to be buzzing, with all kinds of talk.
Yeah, a lot of rumors floating around. OVD's waiting. He's getting ready to strike, and
Mm.
he does.
We saw this.
Oh.
That jumping pedigree. We saw that win the last match. Oh, and this is for the IC title. Jamar busted open.
I think
2,
Jamar,
3.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think at that point Jamar knew the title was slipping through his hands. OVD, the unprecedented 2-time DSWI Intercontinental Champion in his second title reign.
He's a he saw an opening and he went for it. You know, he took it. He knew he had this match coming up, and he threw himself into the FBW situation, into that match. He wanted to. He had a statement that he wanted to make. He wanted to show people like, hey, I'm not somebody that that you want to mess around with. I've made a name for myself, and I'm gonna continue to make a name here in the DSW.
Wow, that is amazing. Well, and let's talk about this as well. OVD will go down in the history books as the first person to have 2 championship victories, winning titles in the DSWI.
Yep. A great champion. A great champion, and he won the IC title again, making a name for himself, and he's in the history books. The first 2-time champion in the DSW.
Absolutely crazy.
Team Kennedy's going to be celebrating tonight.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it. And that was our 5th match of the evening, and we're on our 6th, our next to last match.
Yeah.
And I don't recognize this music.
Yeah, I don't either. Who's this? Wait a minute. Oh my God, no.
Now we've had a deal with the FBW and the First Family, and now we got to deal with these guys. We haven't seen them on camera for months, and now here they are live at DSW.
And I'm being told that these are the 2 individuals that got out of that Lincoln Town Car. And Iceman, you know who these guys are just as well as I do. What are they doing here?
I don't know. This I'm getting word. This is a Tornado Tag Extreme Rules match, and this is for the title. This is for the tag titles. This is their first appearance, and they're in this tag match. What? Like who did this? Who scheduled this?
I don't know what's going on, but guys, this is Jonathan London and Cisco Heat from the XFL, the guys that challenged us in the beginning to start all this.
Yeah. And now they're here tonight for the tag titles. I guess they can very highly of themselves. How did they convince the booking committee? Why did the booking committee allow this? Well, they've got a heck of a fight on their hands tonight.
Yeah, they do. They're taking on the Dark Angels, the World Tag Team Champions, Onyx and Blade.
We talked about, the FBW Team Fringent. What a role they've been on. These guys have walked in the tag team champions, and they're still our current champions. If I was gonna step into a place on my first night in, this was the last match that I'd want to go into.
Absolutely. And what happened to their XFL federation? There's only been one show, Bound for Glory, months ago with Tony Blanchard and Jimmy Valiant on it. I mean, I don't understand this.
Maybe they've been training at that time. Maybe they've been taking that time to work this out. I don't know. Maybe they've been waiting for this moment.
But who would they be working this out with? I mean, you can't just show up on a pay-per-view. I mean, there's contracts and things that have to be signed. So, Trav, that's telling me that somebody on the DSW Championship Committee knew that these guys were going to be here.
And we have.
I mean, you just don't have theme music play over a loudspeaker without someone pushing the play button.
Definitely. And I've got my theories, and they're going at it right now. Jonathan London, he's handing it to Blade. Blade fires back. Onyx giving it to Cisco Heat. Jonathan London with his XFL shirt.
I'm disgusted by the fact that these guys are here.
Yeah, they should not have been allowed to be here. They are competition. Why are they here? Who allowed it? It raises a lot of questions.
It really does. But I mean, that doesn't change the fact, regardless, that they are here and they're wrestling for the World Tag Team titles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
what would happen if they won the DSW tag titles? Would they take it back to the XFL? I mean, what would happen?
I don't know. I mean, exactly. Would they have the championship belts on?
What would happen if Team Fringent won the titles?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm scared. The possibility of losing our titles, losing our Tigers too. That'd be bad too. But losing our titles to a rogue federation, that would be bad. That would be terrible.
Yeah. Well, you see Blade getting out the table and the ladder.
Cisco Heat down at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, Cisco probably really doesn't have any idea what's going on. He just knows that he's here to fight. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter why, doesn't matter where. He's just going to hit somebody.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of their matches from back in the day, and like the First Family, they had alliances, allegiances, but at the end of the day, everybody was fair game. They would go after each other, and I know I've said that at least 2 times already, but dog eat dog. That's what they were all about.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jonathan London just clipped Blade from the back.
Yeah.
And speaking of the First Family, they were once allied with the XFL. I know they have come out and said that they were allied with themselves. They weren't allied with anybody. But that was before these 2 guys got here.
Absolutely. And, I mean, who do you believe? We've seen a lot of deceit and a lot of lies being spread around the DSW locker room. Who do you trust now?
OVD turning. Like, it just throws... You never know what to expect.
It gets crazier every episode, every pay-per-view. There's just more and more weirdness going on in the DSW.
I thought Onyx was going for Cisco Heat, but he actually went for Jonathan London.
Oh, and there we see Blade hitting Cisco with the blade sharpener. Cisco's down.
Jonathan London's fired up.
Oh, big power bomb. Oh my gosh, look at the power. That was kind of like a crossroads almost. Jonathan trying to pin Onyx.
From what I've heard, Jonathan London a big fan of The Rock, so he's got his moveset is heavily inspired by The Rock's moveset, and Cisco Heat is largely he's a Ric Flair fan. Ric Flair fan.
Woo! I know what you meant, baby.
What's in this water?
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Did Onyx just get the pin?
Yes. That quickly.
What happened?
I don't know. We'll definitely have to check the replay. I missed it.
I had a brain fart and couldn't talk, and then all of a sudden,
Last thing I know, yeah, we were talking about Ric Flair.
Onyx pulled the win. Oh,
Well, that was
it right here?
That was very quick, and it looks like Onyx had him up for.
That's his. That's the Fallen Angel. That's his finisher.
Absolutely.
So he was able to catch Cisco Heat with his finisher and got the 1, 2, 3. And Jonathan London didn't see it. Blade didn't see it. I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it. Apparently, the rest saw it.
Well, the Dark Angels retained. That was crazy. They.
Well, there you go, Jonathan. Cisco, don't let the door hit you on the booty on the way out, buddy.
So yeah, they definitely, they made a showing tonight, taking on 2 of our best, but not getting the win.
Right.
Of course, not too many people walk away from that Fallen Angel, that F5 maneuver. I've taken it a few times, and I tell you, once you hit, you're out.
Absolutely. And now it's time for tonight's main event. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. We saw the challenge made, and it appears that coming out first will be the Terror Triad. Grimskull, the Skeleton Warrior, along with Jason Blood and Savior, making their way to the ring. They're going to be taking on the World's Heavyweight Champion Rockstar Rob and 2 mystery partners. This all comes from an attack that was made a few weeks ago as the Terror Triad attacking Rockstar Rob at an autograph signing. And Rob saying, hey, you wanna talk about the darkness? You want to play in the dark? Well, I got 2 buddies that like the darkness even more than you. Not sure what the Rockstar meant, but we're moments away from finding out. We do understand that whoever was in that black limo is actually the partners of the Rockstar.
It's been an incredible evening, an incredible 2-part Halloween Havoc episode. We've seen a lot of crazy, unexpected things happen, and we're almost at its conclusion. Have we seen everything? What's going to happen? Who's coming out?
This is going to be interesting. There we see Savior again with that new look, that mask, and that red liquid or whatever it is over his face and on his arms.
It looks like whatever Grimskull put him through, it has changed him.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a transformation.
Now he's. I mean, he kind of fits in with these guys now. Not that he didn't, but now he's looking like this crazy Halloween character, insane asylum escapee.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell what he's planning in the future.
I tell you, man, this is going to be interesting. I have no idea who the mystery partners are. We're about ready to find out. This is going to be interesting. And here we... Oh, my God. No way. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's the League of Shadows.
The Superstar Scream making his first appearance in the DSW Rockstar Rob alongside Eric Matthews.
The villain. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. We know the history of these guys. Screaming Rockstar Robbie Vega, longtime partners in the old DSW as Team Darkside. Robbie and Eric Matthews go all the way back to the IWA years. Oh my God! Who would have thought we'd ever see them here in the DSW? Wow!
Going up against the Terror Triad tonight, and Rockstar Rob was successful in defeating the Terror Triad alongside Team Rockstar in the last pay-per-view. But it looks like here he's got some new affiliations with them, and he's wanting to go round 2. Actually, it's probably more rounds than that. You've taken them on before,
right? I tell you what, I think we all knew at some point we would see the Icon Scream in the DSW, but who would have thought tonight at Halloween Havoc? These guys call themselves the League of Shadows, and they're here. Oh my gosh!
What a more appropriate pay-per-view for the League of Shadows to make their appearance than Halloween Havoc.
Whoa! I mean, the crowd's eating it up. I know the fans at home is eating it up. Scream, a former 3-time world heavyweight champion. Eric Matthews, a former IWA world champion. And here we go, folks. The Rockstar and Grimskull know each other very well. We know the matches that they had in the old DSW, the Russian chain matches, the ladder matches. These guys do not like each other.
I'm just getting word over my headset. Blade and Onyx suffered slight injuries in that last match. Even though they got the win, there were slight injuries sustained during that match.
That does not set well for the current World Tag Team Champions. And I know we're just, really now a few more weeks away from our next event. How will that play? Will they be healed and 100% before that?
They said it's not enough to take them out, but it's something that they should, that we should be aware of going in. So,
wow,
it's not like we can put them on light duty,
Right.
Like they're at the top of their game, so they got to be going up against other superstars. So, Rockstar Rob.
Grimskull gets the Scorpion Death Drop. That was one of his patented maneuvers. And he tags in Savior, a former world champion. And the Rockstar tags in Scream. And these guys know each other as well. These two guys battled in the old DSW.
They did.
Look at the power of Scream. A 3-time world champion. A guy known for his movies. Been in 4 big movies. Got the best-selling merchandise in DSW history. I mean, even now, you could go to any local store, Walmart, Target, and find Scream merchandise, masks and outfits.
Scream came in, and of course he made a slight appearance in one of the old LWW pay-per-views. I want to say 6. It could have been 5.
I think it was 6.
Somewhere along those lines. But yeah, he came into DSW, and he got the fans behind him, and he not only became a star, but he became a superstar faster than a lot of the other wrestlers did. It's like he just connected with the fans, and he was very devastating in the ring. Had a great win-loss ratio.
Yes, he did. Scream, probably the best win-loss record of the old DSW.
Quite possible.
Savior's got him up, though. Savior don't care who you are. He'll punch you in the mouth. Got him up. Oh! And took him down hard. Scream is out at the moment. But there you see the power and the endurance of the guy from Woodsboro. And now he's working over Jason Blood. These two guys know each other as well.
Oh,
super kick party! Scream style. I tell you what, and I mean, what a shockwave throughout the arena to have the League of Shadows here. And I mean, who would have thought, Scream being here tonight? We knew that would happen at some point, but the debut of the Playmate Eric Matthews now having this newer look. He dyed his hair kind of a darker color and wearing the black outfit, now refers to himself as the villain Eric Matthews.
We haven't seen him in action yet. I'm anxious to see what he's capable of.
Yeah, I mean, and here's a guy, Eric Matthews, was a big star in the IWA, but he always wanted to be in the DSW. He always wanted to be a part of Dark Side Wrestling. For whatever reason, that never happened. Now he said that he was going to take this opportunity to wrestle his last few years in this business here in the DSW. I mean, make no mistakes, this guy is a future Hall of Famer. Eric Matthews began his career in November of '99. Former hardcore champion, multiple intercontinental champion, former world tag team champion with the icon, the real deal Christian Spears.
I have a 6 count. 7 count.
Uh-oh. And Scream back in the ring. Jason's out, folks. Tag made. Here we go.
8 count.
And for the first time ever, the fans of Dark Side Wrestling is going to see the villain Eric Matthews in action in a DSW ring. Oh, but he just got punched in the face.
There he goes. Whip to the corner.
Oh,
it's like a running fist.
Yeah, he just kind of punched him in the mask there in the forehead. He's got him up. And back to belly suplex. Eric has actually been out of action for a few years, but definitely, I mean, the dude looks like he's in shape.
Yeah, he must. Was he hitting the indie circuit any? Was he just training or what?
He was just taking it easy.
Wow.
Yeah, just kicking back. When his IWA contract ran out, he decided not to re-sign and took some time off with his wife. As you probably know, Iceman, he married a female wrestler, Nikki Sin. Of course, Nikki Matthews now. Oh, a Dynamo stretch.
So he came out of retirement.
Yes,
he's looking good, like he never missed a day.
Absolutely. Like I said, he was the guy that always wanted to be part of the DSW, even during his IWA career.
Setting Jason Blood up for something.
Super kick to the side of the head.
Ooh.
Oh. Eric takes him down. Eric grew up in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Now resides in Los Angeles, California.
Another pile driver. You don't see too many pile drivers in the DSW.
No, that's true. You really don't. Right into the corner of the League of Shadows. Tag made. In comes the World Heavyweight Champion, the Rockstar. Oh! Rob pointing out to some of the fans at ringside. Maybe that's his girl Alexa in the front row there. Really couldn't tell by the camera angle.
With the ropes.
Oh! Right to the turnbuckle, right on that shoulder. Oh, knee breaker. And he takes Jason down hard.
And again, folks, this is a elimination tag, so we're gonna have to eliminate all members to get the win.
There you go.
Rockstar Rob with a pin.
And there was a break up there by Grimskull, the Skeleton Warrior. Him and Scream locking up momentarily. And Scream just got a neck breaker, it appears. And notice now the variation of the Scream mask that the Icon Scream has on today. Not the usual mask that we're used to seeing, but the more darker version.
Yeah, it's a. He said that he had designed it to be more. It's like more comforting, but it's like better for the wrestling environment.
Absolutely.
He said he ordered it for the chin to be longer, but for whatever reason they couldn't do it.
Oh, there you go, there. Great to see Scream back in action in a wrestling ring.
Have you seen the? Did you watch the new Scream series on MTV with that redesign?
I did. Sure enough.
I haven't sat down and watched it, but I heard some of it was good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Maybe that's what Scream was doing all this time.
Yeah, I mean, Scream took some time off from the sport, but let's go ahead and mention it. You can see a lot of their videos on YouTube. Of course, Scream has been touring as part of that musical group, the Slash Street Boys.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, very popular on YouTube. As soon as this video is over, be sure to check that out. They go around giving concerts, and Scream does a lot of other activities. He's a great magician, can do a lot of great magic tricks and whatnot.
Rockstar Rob.
Fade to black.
On Jason Blood. And that could be all she wrote if they could keep the... Yep.
There you go. Jason Blood eliminated.
One man down. It's now 3-on-2.
Absolutely. So you still have Savior, a former world champion. You have Grimskull, international superstar. And the leader of this terror triad. And, Grimskull and Scream had some classic matches in the original DSW. These guys know each other very, very well. Okay, there we see the villain, Eric Matthews. Oh, what a maneuver there. And he's taking it to Grimskull. Of course, these two guys know each other as well. They spent several years together in the IWA Federation. No strangers to each other. Grimskull's down. Eric's got him up. Oh! Takes him down with a back suplex. Now he mounts him. And I tell you what, that's how you make a debut here in the DSW.
It's like I don't know a lot about this superstore, but yeah, definitely making a name for himself in his debut match for the DSW.
Oh, but Grimskull grabs him by the hair. Like I said, he's got a different look. Kind of grew his hair out a little more. It's a little darker than what we're used to seeing in that blonde hairstyle that he wore around for years.
Maybe going dark side. He wanted to take it a bit darker.
Absolutely. He's embracing the darkness. Got on the black clothing, the DSW t-shirt.
It looked like he was going for an elbow drop.
Yeah, and I'm
just slightly short.
I think he might have caught his foot on the ring rope there as he was getting ready to jump, and he kind of lost his balance.
Yeah, getting back into the ring, getting used to this ring, you know, and that being a high-risk maneuver, we're sure to see stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both guys are up. Oh gosh.
Slams Grimskull right into the turnbuckle. Eric showboating for the fans. That's fine and dandy, but you know, you need to stay on your opponent. Grimskull is not one that you want to turn your back on for a moment.
Grimskull slides back in. Oh, super kick. To the face. And Savior with the save.
Yep. And once again, I mean, we've talked about Grimskull's holdover Savior and the way that he has kind of influenced the Crippler and even Nissa as a lady. And even the new look that we saw Lana at the last pay-per-view show with the new darker image.
Yeah, we had a female wrestler way back when in the DSW known as
the Sorceress.
The Sorceress. And that's what it kind of reminded me of that a little bit.
Tag made. Rockstar Rob, 8-time World Heavyweight Champion in the ring, IWA Hall of Famer. Got him up. Oh, big suplex.
With the rope. Oh, back elbow.
Takes Savior down.
Picks him up.
Oh.
Lifting backdrop.
Absolutely. Takes him down. He's staying on Savior.
Got a knee breaker.
Oh, takes him down. Could be setting up for a figure 4, maybe. I don't know. Let's see what the Rockstar's thinking.
So you always want to.
Fade to black. Oh, and he takes him down. Right on his. Oh, right on the face. Right on the top of the head. He rolls him over.
And that's a great strategy. 2 count.
Savior kicks out.
Taking out the knees. You know. You take out the wheels. You know he can't run. Can barely walk.
A lot of action going on in the ring here. Rob's got Savior rolled up. The ref finally gets over there.
2 count. Yeah, the ref. I don't know what the ref was doing.
A lot of action going on the outside of the ring. The Rockstar and Savior still battling inside the ring.
Rockstar to the top.
What's this going to be?
Elbow
drop.
It's like the Rockstar Rob's a little winded, but he's going at it. Waiting for Savior to come back up.
Absolutely, and you know, let's also mention the fact that the Rockstar is the veteran of this group.
Definitely.
Of all the guys that are in this matchup, Rockstar has the most experience.
And fade to black. We are 3-on-2, and if Rockstar can make the cover, it might be 3-on-1.
1, 2. And he does. Wow.
Grimskull's left.
Grimskull is left in the ring with the entire League of Shadows. And Grimskull just threw a stream over the top rope there. They're both on the outside.
Yeah, it's hard to see him a little bit on the outside. Looks like Scream just threw down Grimskull.
Looks like he's kicking him. Rockstar up there giving some kind of instructions to Scream.
Going back in.
Yep.
Elbow to the face.
Scream and the Rockstar have over, I would say, a good 12 or 13 years of friendship and tag team partnership between each other. Trusted allies, very close friends.
Rockstar up to the top, elbow drop.
Right to the sternum. Grimskull is down.
No, I think Rockstar Rob just told some fan to buzz off.
Yeah. Sounds like something the Rockstar would do. Rockstar's all about the groupies there.
Going for that knee. Not only does it take their momentum out, the movement, but also if Rockstar Rob feels the need to set him up for a figure 4, with that knee already busted, putting that extra pressure on it, that's almost a guaranteed win.
Rob going for the pin here. And he
3!
Whoa!
Nice.
The League of Shadows victorious in the main event, defeating all 3 members of the Terror Triad. Here we go, some of the replay. Wow, what a night of action we've seen here at Halloween Havoc. A lot of crazy things going on.
Rockstar Rob with the fade to black.
There you hear the new theme song there, the League of Shadows theme. Crazy action to end this big pay-per-view event.
It makes you wonder, with this new allegiance that Rockstar has made, you look at Poetic Gigolo and Lucas, what's going on there? Are they still, easy peasy lemon squeezy, or is there, what's going on there? You got to wonder.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question, and I'm sure that will play out over the next few weeks here in DSW. That is a very good question, when the Rob was picking his partners for this match, why not Lucas? Why not the Poetic Gigolo? But I think the Rob made a good choice bringing in the League of Shadows.
Well, you can't argue with results, and they got results tonight.
Absolutely. Maybe there'll be a big party between the League and Team Rockstars, or not sure what's going on there, but wow, what a way to end this big pay-per-view event. The Icon Scream, the Villain, Eric Matthews, and the Rockstar, Robbie B, the World Heavyweight Champion.
And there you have it, folks. That was our Halloween Havoc event for October 2019. We appreciate you for tuning in, and we hope you continue to stop by and check out our content. And like, comment, subscribe, share to your friends, your family, anyone that you think would be interested in wrestling content.
Absolutely, and we're just glad that you decided to join us here on YouTube, on social media, and watch this. Be sure to check out the next episodes. And I don't know, Trav, what do you got to say, man?
We've seen a lot of happenings, some title switches, some affiliations getting shifted. We've seen a lot happen. There's no telling what the future holds for Online Onslaught.
Well, there you have it, folks. Until next time, this is the living legend, the Iceman Travis Lane, the Rockstar Robbie B, saying we'll see you next time in the dark side.